Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Cassie Ventura, you just got a huge victory against Diddy. Y'all, listen when I tell you, yesterday, Diddy, well, not yesterday, it was actually a month ago in secret, Diddy literally thought he was taking Cassie to town. He said, I want to see this memoir you wrote about me. I want to see emails. I want to see documents. Why? Because Diddy was swearing that Cassie got money from some high net worth individual to take him down. Baby, that high net worth person was God, and God owned everything in here. And yes, God wanted Cassie to take you out. Anyway, all jokes aside, right? So what happened? So they went to court, and Cassie's lawyer was like, absolutely not. Diddy even wanted bank records. He wanted a fishing expedition. My opinion, he wanted to S-shame her. He wanted to see if she was getting payouts for anyone who was her sneaky links. He didn't just want bank records for like the last year. He wanted them going all the way back to, I think, when they met in 2007 or whenever that is. It don't matter, because he went in the court and the judge humiliated him and said, if you don't get your butt out of here. Now listen, Diddy's team is trying to spin that as a win. We're going to break it down for you, because the judge did say, listen, if there's a memoir, you can have the uncompleted. You can have the memoir, okay? Now, a lot of people are like, oh my God, Cassie's going to release a book. If Cassie releases a book, it's going to be about her time in the federal trial and after that, because Diddy bought the rights to any and all books, memoirs, whatever that happened in the past. So I know what you're saying. Why would he want this memoir? Well, listen, it wasn't a win. The judge just said you can have what you always had. What am I talking about? Let me break it down. Cassie admits, and it's nothing, when I say admits, she's already conceded, okay, yeah, and that she was writing a memoir. She's been writing this memoir for a while. She was even writing this memoir when she first left Diddy, okay? She was writing this memoir. Her lawyer approached Diddy and said, yo, you can buy the rights to this memoir, or we gonna publish it. This memoir would have made her tens of millions of dollars. I would have read it in the book club. Everybody would have wanted it. Okay, fine. Cassie then went to Diddy and was like, yo, do you want this or not? Diddy was like, I don't know. Cassie said, what you mean I don't know? He was like, I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. They were negotiating for a whole year. Cassie was like, this mofo is still playing with me. Diddy got a Lifetime Achievement Award in, I think, August from BET. That's when he thanked Lori Ann Gibson for keeping him free, TD Jakes, and then said, and Cassie, holding me down in the dark times, love. People said Cassie looked at that and said, I've had enough of you. And that's when she called her lawyer and she was like, yo, get the gap. And that's when she said, never mind. They revoked the offer to let Diddy buy the book. And they said, no, we're just going to file a civil case. I'll see you in court. Diddy thought it was a joke. They got their paperwork together. They filed the civil case. Less than 24 hours later, Diddy settled for, people are saying somewhere around 30 million. It might have been 50 million. It don't matter. Baby, it was legacy creating wealth. Okay? Cassie, Alex, the kids, baby, you see they are going forth and multiplying. This is the perfect economy to have another kid when you literally just got 30, 40, 50 million overnight. So anyway, Diddy is trying to spin this as a win. Oh, well, at least we got access to the memoir. Mofo, you got the memoir already. For that whole settlement, Cassie turned over all notes, everything she had when she was working on the memoir. Again, Cassie, it seems like probably in the NDA, I'm just guessing, she's restricted from talking about any of her time prior to the criminal trial coming up. Now, is this going to save Diddy in court? Absolutely not. However, the prosecution, I believe, also subpoenaed from Diddy a copy of Cassie's memoirs, notes, everything else. Diddy never really wanted Cassie's memoir. He already has Cassie's memoir. He paid $30 million for Cassie's memoir. He paid north of $30 million for the NDA, and she is under a die-hard NDA. However, she can still talk about what she saw, what happened, how she felt in the trial, what she said in the trial, and her life moving forward. Baby, we're going to read that book too, okay? If she chooses. Diddy never wanted that in Memoir. Diddy is trying to spin this as a win. It is not a win. How is this a win for Cassie? He is prohibited from her emails, her private text messages, and her bank account. Whatever was going on with Diddy and that bank account, he swears a high net worth individual literally put Cassie up to taking him down. Whatever's going on in that bank account, guess what? Okay? Diddy has no more access to it. So you spent all this money, did all these things. Your legal plan was not only to slut shame Cassie, but to also make it seem like this is a takedown of the black man. Remember that? The black man's being taken down. No, Diddy, the black man is not being taken down. You are being taken down. Let's be this straight. You do not speak for all black men. You definitely don't speak for the ones I know. So this fishing expedition where Diddy literally wanted to put Cassie on trial, he doesn't have that anymore. All you have is a ruling for something that you already had. You have no more information, and Cassie is completely excluded from your harassment. You guys, Diddy lost 10 motions in one day. This has been a humiliating day for Diddy, but more importantly, this is a scary day in Diddy. I did a video outlining all the ways that he lost 10 motions in one day. Go ahead and look at it. It's already up. I'm going to do a part 2. Okay, but one of the most humiliating things that actually happened to him is the fact that it is exposed that Mark Agnifilo really played him. He played all these legal games. He thought he was going to control all these things. And guess what happened? He got nothing. And get this, the trial is starting when it should. He asked for a 2-month extension. They said, we're not even giving you a 1 month or even a 2-week extension. This trial is a freight train barreling forward. And now that his main defense trying to put Cassie on trial is gone, what's this man going to do? What is he going to do? Seriously, what is he going to do? Now, there is something interesting that came out. Let me just go over it really quick. I talked about it in the videos in detail. Diddy claims that there is one witness that doesn't care if their name is revealed. The prosecution doesn't really know about this because this wouldn't be the first time that Diddy's team, if not lied, definitely put 20 on 10. However, there is one particular witness, for whatever reason, that he really wants her name exposed, that he really wants her out there. Our sources are saying is that Diddy wants to shame her. She might have a dating history in the industry. She might be an ex-worker. People are saying they think that it is somebody that is in the industry. It is someone that has like a history, and it is someone that he thinks that he can shame and humiliate them into them not being credible. But what does this tell you that's actually so amazing? Whoever this other victim is that Diddy has been trying to keep hidden, whatever information she's going to say is so damning that Diddy thinks that unlike all the other witnesses, he has to neutralize her. Who could it be? Gina Han? I'll be the first to apologize to Gina Han. I didn't know she was putting 20 on 10 when she got on Tasha K. Now we see that she was telling a horrific story about how she was another Cassie, the first Gina Han, and myself. I didn't take it seriously because Diddy had this image. Again, it could be Gina Han, right? She rang the alarm even before Cassie did. Forget about Cassie being the first. Gina Han was the first, right? Cassie was the first person to make it legal. I think Gina Han settled with Diddy, but who knows? Also, right? It could be Aubrey O'Day. It could be a number of people. But that said, Diddy had so many girlfriends, so many victims that nobody can really say what it is. In any case, congratulations to Cassie. Douglas Wooddoor did the thing, protected Cassie very well. That evidence is excluded. He cannot do a fishing expedition. He cannot in any way get her bank records, phone records, emails. The only thing he won was what he already has. The memoir he paid up to 30, 40, maybe even rumored 50 million for. Congratulations, Diddy. Baby, a fool and his money are soon parted. Anyway, you guys know I'm going to be covering the trial. We're going to ramp up our Diddy coverage, baby. It is on. And Diddy is spiraling currently and crashing out. Baby, we love to see it. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.